Claire asked for a few tips on her rowing stroke. Now, if there's one thing I know about Claire is that she's very strong. And she's going to try and use as much muscle mass as possible to get the most out of every stroke. The problem is she's trying to do it at the finish instead of the catch. And there's a few things that we can adjust that might have a ripple effect through the whole stroke. So the first thing I'm going to have Claire do is adjust how she's sitting on the seat. So when she goes to sit down on the seat, instead of kind of sitting in that vertical position, I'm going to actually have her reach her hips back, lean her body angle forward like she's listening to something really interesting, hands on the knees, and then put her feet in. That's going to adjust her pelvis forward so that she can get more hinge out of the finish. And the second thing we're going to do is when we come out of the finish in the stroke here, she's going to really focus on getting her arms and body angle over before those knees start to bend. As you can see right here, the knees and the arms are bent at the same time. Really only want one of those bent at any given moment. So we want that arms and body over more by this point in the stroke. That's going to help set her up for a good catch, which if we look up at the catch up here at the front, this is about as far as we want to go. We want those shins to be vertical, and then we're going to drive back into the finish from that point. But what you can see right here is Claire's going to get a lot of over compression into the front, and that seat ends up right up at her heels. And this is where we're just losing a lot of effort. This is not helping Claire get a longer stroke. It's just putting her in a position that is further forward and not getting a lot out of it. So what I'm going to tell Claire to do is only go to the point where her heels are about to come up. Now, that doesn't mean your heels should never come up. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying this is a good tip for Claire to determine the front end of her catch. And when we adjust our butt in the position we're in here and we get more body angle over, it is likely her stroke will actually be longer. Her hands will be forward here. And so if she can do those things, right, then we will have a stronger stroke into that drive right here where the legs are going to come down first, then the body opens. Body's opening too soon here. It won't open that soon once we've got that body angle over and set, and she won't need to muscle as much into that finish and use the arms as much as she is. I guarantee you her legs are stronger than her arms. So to recap, she's going to adjust how she's sitting on that seat. She's going to work on getting her arms and body over before the legs bend. And she's going to row with her heels down, and we're going to see what that does.